Welcome! In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make one of these bright, beautiful, and simple granny square dishcloths. As you can see, they're beautiful colors, a great way to kind of liven up a kitchen, or you could use them for face cloths. Anyways, so these are what they'll look like when they're done. All right, so to get started, we're going to need some cotton yarn, and I use the Bernat Handicrafter cotton. And then we're also going to use the US H8 5mm hook. So we'll start with these things. All right, let's begin. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make a slip knot. So I'm going to make a loop, put in my hook, and pull. All right, and then just make sure it has a little tail on it. Okay, so to start, we're going to begin by chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And next, we want to turn this into a circle. So insert your hook into the first chain. So we're just going to insert, pull through, okay, and then pull through all your loops. Okay, and you can just slide up that little tail. Okay, next we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, working into the center of the circle, we're going to make a double crochet, that's the US terminology, or a treble crochet if you're using UK terminology. So we're going to yarn over, go through the center, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 hoops. And that's our first double crochet. And we're going to do that again. So yarn over, go into the middle, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2. And finally, one more double crochet. There we go. Okay. So now you can see that we have 1, 2, 3 double crochets. And now we're going to chain 2. And this will form our corner eventually. Okay. And now we're going to do 3 more double crochets into the center. 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to chain 2 again. So you can see there's our first 2 corners right there. This is the next one. And we're going to do 3 more double crochets. 2 and 3. And as you can see, I've also been just crocheting over our little tail that we had left over from the beginning. Okay, and we'll use that and we'll pull this a bit tighter once we're done. All right, so that's our third side. We need to finish that by doing 2 more chains. 1, 2. And now to finish off this side, this counts as our last double crochet. And we are now going to do our last 2. So 1 and 1 last crochet, double crochet I should say. Okay, so there, you should have 3 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. And our original chain of 5 counts as our third double crochet on this side. And the important part here is you want to go in to the third chain. So starting at the bottom, count 1, 2, 3. So this is the chain that we want to go into. And so we're just gonna, oops, go into that little hole, yarn over, and pull through. And there it's all connected now. And that is our first round. All right, so for this pattern, we want to do 2 rounds in the same color. So we're going to just carry on. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are going to do 2 crochets into our corner space. 2 double crochets. 1, 2, or sorry, 1, 2. Okay, and now we're going to chain 2, which will form our next corner. We're going to do 2 double crochets into the hole again. 1, 2. All right. Okay, so now we're going to crochet into our loops that we made from the last round. So here's our first double crochet, and it's on this stitch right here. It can be a little challenging to find this one, so you kind of have to, sometimes you'll have to pull back the previous double crochets. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, okay, and then we're going to do 2 more into our corner because we are done all the 3 double crochets from the previous round. So 1, 2, and then we are going to do 2 chains, and then we're going to do 2 more double crochets into the corner. And you'll see this is the same now for every corner that we're going to go to. We're always going to do 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and then 2 more double crochets. And this carries on through the entire pattern. All right, and now we're going to double crochet into the stitch below. So you can see here's there's 1, 2, 3 double crochets. We're going to crochet into all of those. So there's our first one. Oops. Here we go. 2 and 1 more. Okay, and now you've hit the corner again, so what does that mean? It means the same pattern. We do 2 double crochets, two double crochets, 2 chains, 1, 2, and 2 more double crochets. 1 and 2. All right, how's that looking? Okay, and we'll carry on. Okay, and then we are going to go into our next double crochet. It should be number 2, and our last one here. And then we're back at another corner. So that means 1, 2, sorry, 1, and now 2. And we're going to chain 2, And we'll do 2 more double crochets. 1, 2. All right, we're almost there. We've almost completed our next round. So you can see we're going to go in here. We've got 1, 2, and then this is going to be our last one. So let's crochet into these. 1 and 2. Now you should see there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 now on each side. So that'd be 1, 2, 3. This counts as a double crochet. 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So now we're just going to join by going in the 3rd chain. 1, 2, 3. All right. We're now ready to start into our 3rd row, which means that we're going to start changing colors. So I think everybody changes colors a little bit differently, but this is how I do it. So this is where we ended up on our last round, and I am going to pull through. We're now going to chain 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then what I usually do at this point is make sure I have the right pieces of yarn, and I'm going to cut my last color. Okay, and get rid of that yarn. And then I'm just going to crochet right over these 2 tails that we have left. Okay, so let's get started on the next row. Okay, following our pattern, we're going to continue on. So the first thing we're going to do is a double crochet into this hole. 1, 2. Okay, so we don't have any more here, and we've now hit the corner. So what does that mean? Again, we're going to crochet 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and then 2 double crochets, as we always do in the corners. 1, there we go. We're going to chain 2, 1, 2. Okay, and now we're going to go and do our last 2 double crochets in the corner. 1. Okay, and then this is the point where I usually snip off any of the leftover tail that I still have, and you can see there's still quite a bit. I don't need to do that. I like to put it in here because I think the corners do a really good job of hiding the tail. So let's get rid of that. All right, and now we'll carry on. So we're going to do our double crochet, and we're going to double crochet into each of the double crochets from the previous round, and there should be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So we'll finish that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, here we go. That happens every now and again. You just have to go back and do that again. Just the thread split a bit. And the last one. There we go, and we've hit our corner again, and we'll do 2 double crochets, 2 chain stitches, and then 2 double crochets again. And we're going to go all the way around this, and I'll meet you back at this corner. So turn off the video or pause the video, and once you reach this point, we'll meet back here. Okay. Okay, so hopefully you've gotten this far and you've finished this last corner. We're going to do the last 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. So we'll do, oops, yarn over. Okay. And then at this stage, we should have, let's count this out a bit. Let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So basically every round you should add 4 more. So 3, 7, 11, and then the next round should have 4. It should end up with 15, so 4 more. So if you can see on this side, we have, there's our hole there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the last one right here, 11, and now we can join. 1, 2, 3, and join. There we go. So now we're going to do the next round will be another round of pink, and again we just follow the same pattern. And you just carry on with this. After your next round, you'll change to your next color, do 2 rounds, and after that, you'll change to your last color, do 2 rounds, and then you are done. And that's really how easy it is. And when you're done, it should look a little something like this. And I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks again. Bye-bye.